Alright, looks like Shasta is just about ready to go. So, let's get started and let's get some hype going for Shasta. And hey, here he is. Shasta, hello. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, hello. I was fixing something real quick. Hi, how's it going? Hi, everybody. I'm Mr. Shasta. I spent a lot of GBA games, a lot of DS games, a lot of good sort of thing. I stream the good video games. That's what I do. Today I'm running my favorite game of all time, Wario Land 4. This game's really cool. Alright, enough panicking. Let's go.
It's okay. I'm right there with you, so we can panic together.
Hooray! Alright, but yeah.
Panic.
Before I start this run, I'm gonna say real quickly as well, you'll see me read software setting a lot throughout this game. I do a total of 31 software sets throughout the whole run. Like, once to skip the intro here, once after every level. Before we actually fight the bosses to save a few seconds, and then, like, after you beat the boss of the game, of each level, basically. That saves a total of, like, 11 minutes throughout the whole run. I'm gonna explain it now because we do it immediately here, and I don't want to explain it for the next, like, minute or so afterwards. But, yeah.
No sooner does the game start than you already go back to the main menu.
Yeah, exactly. Let me take a deep breath real quick. Alright, we're good. And 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so yeah. This is Wario Land 4 for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance. This is, like I said, it's my literal favorite game of all time. Absolutely love it. You're gonna hear me gush about it a lot over the next, like, 50 minutes or so. But yeah, so this game has a lot of very precise movement you can do with it in general. Throughout the whole run, you're pressing the R button most of the time, which allows us to speed up slowly until we get to a full dash. Use that a lot to gain momentum and just, like, be very, very precise with our jumps. We can also do stuff like pressing the B button to do what's called a B dash. The other dash being called an R dash. It's like kind of a short range dash that allows us to destroy blocks in front of us, and sometimes also gain speed off of, like, low ceilings like this, like I'm doing right here. And then we can throw rocks like that, and also in this case throw rocks upwards and bounce off of them like that, which is not really intended, but you can just kind of do it. This game just has a lot going on with it in terms of its movement, and it's very cool. But yeah, we can actually also slide into a little slope right here by doing a B dash and then pressing down. Again, that was something that, like, is really explained in this game actually, really enough, but yeah. So right here I'm going to go as ladder, then press down, and, like, it's gonna have a jump all the way up there to destroy those blue blocks. Those are gonna be destroyed by a full R dash or a ground pound from a very high height, I guess. Yeah, there we go. That's the first level of the game, which is one of my favorites. It's honestly one of my favorite tutorial levels in any video game ever. It is so smooth, and it never stops you. It respects your time entirely. It's very, very good. But with that, we're ready at the first boss of the game, which is Spoiled Rotten. If I get an eggplant emoji in the chat, that'd be really cool, because this boss is literally an eggplant. So now we're gonna beat this boss. I'm gonna do a full R dash into him, and then jump over him, and then ideally keep on hitting him until he's in the corner. And if it works correctly, he does not turn around at all. That one right there is really close to him turning around, but now we're good. In the background there, you can see a GameCube. There's actually 2 GameCubes on top of that oven there. Forgot to point that one out too, but yeah. And with that, we get to go to any of the 4 passages we want to. In this case, we go to Sapphire Passage first, because some of the hardest levels in the game are right there. So we just get it out of the way early. Such as Crescent Moon Village. This is actually, like, in my opinion, the second hardest level in the entire run. It's a good thing we do it right now. It's very cool, though, because there's a lot of, like... Oh, I got that jump there, too. That jump is pixel perfect, but, like, I have a setup for it. But it's still really hard, so that was really nice. Yeah, we're gonna roll off of here, and then go up here and grab this enemy, and try to keep our momentum while picking him up. If we jump right before I pick up an enemy, let me explain that afterwards. First off, we have to get this chest in an unintended way by doing this correctly. There we go. First try, let's go. But
nice.
The way we do that is we just bounce the enemy off the wall and then just jump at the right time. It's very precise. It may look very easy. Yeah, anyways, back to the momentum thing. If you pick up an enemy, you can actually carry momentum just a little bit by picking up an enemy and then like jump, or like by running a lot and then jumping right in front of them after before picking them up. and like for every reason just instantly picks them up and saves you a lot of time. This trick right here is very difficult, and I failed it, but it's okay. It saves 4 to 5 seconds or so if I'm able to keep a full R dash on top of those red pillars there. It's very hard to do so, but it looks cool and it's fast. And you know,
is half the battle.
Exactly, and going fast is the other half. That's why we do speedruns.
Indeed.
Alright, so now that we have Keyser here, I'll explain how the mechanics game work in a little bit. There's a lot to explain early on, but so we get Keyser there, who unlocks the very next level, essentially. And now we have to avoid this Pirate Ghost. Before he just stole treasure from us whenever he got hurt, like this, he'll steal the coins in a second. But now that I have Keyser, that Pirate Ghost is chasing us throughout the entire level, will now steal Keyser, and that's bad, because we can't actually, like, go and complete like any of the screens we're on without Keyser. The doors will lock up and everything. And of course we can't complete the game without getting Keyser too, so yeah. Now one thing I like a lot about this game in general is the fact that you have to collect 4 different puzzle pieces to actually unlock the very next, unlock the boss pretty much. You have to do that in every single level. That allows you to actually explore levels a lot more than you normally would, and I think it's just really cool. But that's like that's what we have to do. We have to do a lot of exploration in each level to actually beat it, instead of just going to the end every single time, like it's nothing. But there we go. That's Crescent Moon Village for you. Another thing I like a lot about this game in general too is the fact that every single level pretty much has its own new, unique mechanic to it. For instance, this level has these magic carpets here. I'm gonna do a little setup here so I can bounce off these bugs. There we go. It's called the bug bounce. It's very good. Yeah, there's magic carpets. If you do like some sharps on them, you like rise super quickly, essentially. Nothing really more to it than that, but yeah. Gotta do like this back and forth. Bam. I'm gonna keep this carpet up here, so we don't have to go back down to get it in a second once we get that chest there. Then we're going to this room here. And now this category is called Normal, ampersand, Zipless. Normal being the difficulty, ampersand being just beat the game as fast as possible. And Zipless meaning we're actually going to do no zips in this run, which are glitches that allow us to clip into certain walls to save about 3 minutes throughout the entire run, if we do them all like first try and stuff. But they're double frame perfect glitches, and in this case, we don't like doing that. They actually make the run way less fun because it goes from being about like really good movement, because this game has great movement to it, to just like, you know, hitting those glitches as fast as you can. That's not very fun. So in this case, in that last stream there where I got Keyser, you can actually do a zip to get Keyser instantly, but we just don't do that because double frame perfect trick, that's not really fun. So yeah, that's why I bring it up. And now we got the frog switch. I'll explain the frog switch too as well, because again, a lot of stuff to explain in a short amount of time. But the frog switch, you have to hit it to actually beat each level. When you go into a level, the portal closes. That allows you to travel there in the first place. And then like the only way to get out of it is to actually hit that frog switch, start a timer, and then leave as fast as you can. Or within the time limit, really. But usually the time limit's a little bit lenient for you. Usually it is. In that case, I had 4 minutes to escape, and I used like 20 of it, I think. Or 20 seconds of it, rather. But yeah. And now here's Fiery Cavern, which has one of my favorite mechanics of the entire game. This level starts out with being all lava, basically inside a volcano. I almost got that jump there. You can jump on a very tiny bit of that platform if you time it correctly, but it's really precise. But here's what we gotta do. We have to actually damage boost through all these little lava pillars here, or else we'll just be kind of waiting here for a while like before they actually pass and everything. Let's see if I can get this. This is a little bit precise. Got it. Nice. You can get hit by a last lava pillar there if you're not fast enough. But yeah, we're actually getting hearts everywhere we can, so we can just damage boost through all this. And right here, I'm gonna turn around like that, so I get hurt to the right, and then jump up there, and we're good. Do a little ground pound here so I can disrupt that enemy down here so it can pull out a boulder and stop my momentum. And a little fun fact as well too, if you slide into a one-tile gap, which is the size of Wario, you actually go into the gap instantly every time, instead of like trying to be very precise going into it by not doing that. It's really good. Also, this run goes by very quickly. That's why I got the gamer hat, because it's saying no, I'm gaming. But yeah. After it's the frog switch, everything freezes over, as you can see here, which I think is really, really cool. Just a really neat idea for a level, change it from being all about just like going through lava and just like a big hellscape super quickly, to now just going through kind of a frozen wasteland, if you will, like hell freezing over in this case. It's really, really cool. Yeah, we're gonna bounce off of this. Oh, there we go. Just missed the 420 door. RIP, but that's okay.
There is so much happening so quickly.
It really is, but trust me, it'll level up. It will level out later. I always have a lot to say about it because I just love this game. All right.
Go. Oh man.
All right. Hotel Horror. This is a cool level too. You used to do a much slower route for this, and up until like last year sometime, where a new route was found by a taskforce game called Node. She found that apparently if you just kind of get this enemy right here, and do a few other extra steps, you can just kind of save like 10 seconds on the old route, which is good. If I can jump, there we go. So we're actually going through the exit of the level first, rather than going all the way around and doing this last. And in this case, it allows us to actually get Keezer, our little keyboard friend who unlocks the very next level. Oh, I cannot toss upwards today, apparently. There we go. But yeah, that's what that does. Do a Keezer right here, and just gonna keep Keezer for the entire level. Then we go over here, get this chest right there. And go back down here, and get this chest over here. Oops. Over here. This whole level in general is set up like a grid, because it's kind of like a block of hotel rooms, if you will. It's like a 4x4 grid, so like the rooms go from 101 to 404. Right now we're on the 4th floor right now and going to 404, which is where the frog switch is. And to avoid becoming Fat Wario here, one of our transformations in this game, we can just kind of just grab the enemy, toss him up, and then just bounce off of him to destroy a blue block there. Otherwise, you have to very slowly meander our way up. But this is kind of newer to the run right here. We're going to become Zombie Wario, go through the floor like this, become regular Wario again, hit that lights, and then just leave. And this like saves a lot of time over just not doing this really, over doing this the old way. That was like the main thing that was found, because we got all the other chest pieces there on the way up, and we just had that last one there at the end of this room that we got right now. And there we go. And with that, that's all the levels in Sapphire Passage. Now we're gonna defeat Catbats, who has the best sprite in this entire game. Y'all are gonna love it, I hope. He's also one of the hardest bosses in the game because you have a 2-frame window to hit him while he's going into the wire to make a wave. Look at that beauty! In his house we stand, Catbat. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I have 5 opportunities to actually get an early hit on him, if you will. So hopefully I can get a few of them. There's one right there. Very nice. Nice. Let's keep on chaining this. Ooh. Whenever you hit him, by the way, he even moves like slightly back, so the timing is like very slightly different every time. Can I get all 5? Is it possible? Oh, so close. A little bit late there. It's really, really hard to get all 5. And like, that last step especially is like, it might as well be like frame perfect or something. It's really difficult. Oh no, I missed. I'll be fine though. So after you see the bat on top of Catbat right there. Oh, okay, that's just gonna happen. Thanks, Catbat. All right, we're just gonna jump on top of them. Keep holding down A, like this.
Just butt bounce on the top.
Yeah, we're just gonna butt bounce on top of them until it's dead. I actually time my down presses here to ground pound very rhythmically, so don't accidentally not kill Catbat like right there. So yeah, that's Catbat. Catbat is very good. And speaking of things that are very good, here's my favorite song in the entire game, Toy Block Tower. That being said though, really the main mechanic of this level is just these blocks that you have to put into these little squares. And as we know from preschool, the triangle block goes in the triangle hole, does not go in the square hole or the circle hole. That's not a thing. Don't even try. It doesn't work. It's not how shapes work. But yeah, don't much to say until we get to the frog switch. So for now, if you want to read some donations, go for it.
Everything you learned in geometry is wrong. Unfortunately, we do not currently have any new donations. However, for our information, we still have Bid Wars going on. Super Monkey Ball 2. We have the Monkey Choice. AI is in the lead with 50 bucks.
Aye.
Baby. Aye.
Yeah.
Go show you. I need to watch Monkey Ball. I haven't played Monkey Ball.
You should go for Gone Gone, by the way. I heard Ness loves Gone Gone.
Yeah, definitely. We have Hi in the lead, then Baby, then Mimi, and then Gone Gone, but Gone Gone could still take it.
Please let Gone Gone win.
We also have Rolled Out, character choice. That one is going for a while yet, but it does not have any bids on it yet, so get those bids in. And, yeah, we are currently raising money for OAR. It's the Organization for Autism Research. Your donation is helping to support research grants for those studying the effects of autism. OAR focuses on research that yields results and has practical applications for those living with autism right now, children and adults on the autism spectrum, their families, and all those who give them love and support. For more information, visit researchautism.org or use that exclamation point command, exclamation point charity in chat. Thank you so much for being here. Your support means a lot.
I don't know if y'all saw it, but I got a little slam dunk into the triangle hole there. It was really good. But yeah, so now we're on to one of the most unique levels I've ever played in a 2D platforming game before. This is Big Board. You're essentially playing a board game while going through a 2D platforming level. It's really cool. Oops, I actually messed that up, so I have to do this right here. We have a little route that we do to actually get through here as fast as possible. The idea is that we want to get hearts and diamonds, like as much as we can of those. So we get 6 first off, then we get 5 and get a heart right there. Then we're gonna go through here quickly and get a 6 just like that. Then I'll get another hearts, and then we're gonna get a 4 next while destroying an enemy to get the last diamond there, which will set us up perfectly for the frog switch afterwards. Also, I'm a big fan of the eyes emoji sun in the background, and just the background of this level in general is very, very good. Yeah, this background right here, it's very, very good. Not creepy at all, trust me.
Those goals are staring deep into my soul.
But look at these creepy bunnies though, and the monkeys.
Robots.
Yeah, the robot just screaming.
Oh, I didn't. The rabbits.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Those are like from Donnie Darko bunnies back there.
Just a little bit, yeah. Oh, I actually messed this up. Oh no. I'm gonna try and get this back in order right now. We're gonna get a 1. There we go. Now we're gonna get a few 6s in a row. I think 3 at this point. Yeah. Yeah, 3 6s in a row just to get back on track. Oh, I messed it up again. Alright, that's fine. Here's what we're gonna do. Get a 6 and mess it up again. But don't worry. Don't worry, I got this. Bam. We're actually now back on track again. Alright. Now we get 2 4s in a row right here. Getting the same number twice in a row is actually a pretty tight window. So like if you mess up there, it happens. It's pretty tight, but you gotta do it to be optimal, you know. You gotta go fast. I have like over 2,000 or so attempts in this category. You gotta go fast at some point. That's it. Never mentioned I like this game a lot. It's pretty cool. Yeah, for now we just gotta escape. We gotta stare at the eyes emoji sun just a little bit more. One last chest down here as well. Fun fact about the different modes of this game, by the way. Oh, I messed that up. The chests actually move depending on difficulty you play on. They actually move to like different, more hard to reach locations. You play on hard, for instance, and same with like the hardest difficulty of the game, S hard too. But yeah. Now it's time for Duel Woods. This level's really cool as well. A lot of running in general in this one. Hidden chests up here, you gotta get. And shouts to Haggis, aka Pig Casso, as I like to call him. If you look at the easel he's drawing on there, whenever he starts drawing on it, he turns it around and looks like the trans flag. So Haggis is trans rights. Wario is trans rights, in fact. Pretty cool. There's also like a bow that was drawn on the last level too, like on the wall somewhere. Those looks like the trans colors as well. Oh, I got that trick, yo! That saves like 2 seconds, but it's really cool. You just kind of R-dash through those blocks, and it's very precise. If this was a hard mode, it'd save like 15, 16 seconds, because you can actually get a chest that's like up there way faster. It's really cool, but yeah. That's true as well, Mag Descended. That's also very true as well. I also say that too, speaking of which. But yeah. Oops. Now for the end of the level, we have to push all these pencils like this. Gotta get this Wario car. It's like a toy car, that's why it looks like Wario. But I just like the canon, my own personal headcanon that Wario is shrunken down and cloned, just like the mini Marios in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, and just put in those cars just for everyone's amusement. But I don't know.
Is Wario all a clone of some original Wario, or are the clones the only true Warios? Was the original Wario not really Wario?
Ooh. Didn't think I'd go into
philosophical territory here.
Didn't think I'd go into an existential crisis during this marathon run, but it's happening. Oh, I accidentally killed the enemy there. Alright, well, we have to do it slowly now, unfortunately. I let go of R2 late there, so that happened. I was gonna do a little bounce off the enemy there, but now I have to do that, which is a little slower, but it's fine. Sometimes you gotta go slow to go fast. That's just a life lesson right there. You gotta take things at your own pace sometimes, that's okay. But yeah, Domino Row time. So here's the cool thing about Domino Row, is that whenever you enter a door in this level, it starts a little timer, where like if you get to the end of the room in time, you actually like unlock the next room essentially. It's like right here, if you hit that switch there in time, the door unlocks and you're good. But if you don't, you gotta redo the room. Which, like in this case, I go fast. It's no problem, but casually can be a bit frustrating if you mess up just a little bit. This one especially is pretty tight. Like I get close to this every time, and I'm doing it quickly. I say I'm doing it quickly, but really I'm just rolling here and not pressing anything. But yeah, there we go. Then we're gonna go through this door here to do a little damage boost to get through those spike balls. A little faster than going around the other way that we actually unlocked there. Then we're going right over here, getting this chest right here, which is a bit tricky. I don't know if I have to swing, by the way. Whenever I swim in this game, I actually hold B down just ever so slightly instead of just mashing it as fast as I can. It actually saves a little bit more time than just straight up mashing it because Wario has a whole swimming animation that takes a little bit. Little damage just right there so you can get through those spike balls and just get on that platform a bit faster. Then, bam! Breaking this block right here, and now it's time to get this for safety. I don't usually get this heart here, but hey, marathon run. Whoa, I'm gonna be safe a little bit.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like in this level, usually I'm left with one heart left, so I might as well be a little bit safe, you know? A lot of damage boosting and stuff in this level. I think for now, though, if you want to get another donation, this is probably a good time. If there's anything like that.
Nothing new just yet.
Come on, Chad. Come on.
We still got those bid wars. We still got monkey choice, and we still got character choice. You gotta pick Gon. It's the rules.
Pick Gon.
Them's the rules. You gotta pick Gon.
Pick the big monkey. He's a big monkey. It's true.
I'm looking forward to see the. I haven't played Monkey Ball, so I don't know these characters. I need to see Gon so I can see what all the hype is about.
Well, Baby is the baby monkey. I'll tell you that right now.
That tracks.
Also, I actually took another extra hit there, so actually it's a good thing I got that hard in that case. Alright, so we're gonna do a little damage boost right here. This puzzle is not solved the correct way. You actually do it like, actually solve it backwards in this case. We're supposed to get that rock and throw it up there and like break all those blocks that just broke a second ago, but we do it backwards because it's a bit faster. And now it's time for the most volatile boss in the entire run. This is Aerodance. So the idea here is we have to hit only the rat and not the teddy bear. That's the idea. If we can do that, we save like 12, 13 seconds compared to not doing that. So let's do it. Let's not mess this up. Hopefully, I got this perfect, absolutely perfect in my practice run yesterday. So let's see if I can do that again. Yeah, we got pop him first, like this. Bam. Flip him over, and here we go. Concentration time. Easy every time. Not really, that's actually really hard. But yeah. That was perfect. Let's freaking go. Let's go! That was actually so smooth. I did the exact same one yesterday. I guess I just practiced that a lot or something. But yeah. Alright. Well anyways, now we're on to factory. We're in repassage, just about the halfway point of the run right now, I'd say. Repassage, I'd say, is probably the second hardest passage in the run, just because of particularly one level. But really, this level as well is pretty difficult too, especially this room here, which is a big run killer if you're on good pace, because you're probably nervous after getting a 1 cycle air dance. So, don't fall down this room, or else you lose like 15 seconds. Depending on where you fall down, of course. But yeah, there's the frog switch right there. We're gonna get a chest piece right here. And then we're gonna get Keezer along the way, just kind of floating above this little track up here. This conveyor belt, if you will. This is called the Curious Factory. Everything is all a little factory shaped and colored and themed and stuff. If we get squished by these two pistons right here, we actually lose 30 seconds because you have to float down very, very slowly as flat Wario all the way to the bottom of this room here. And it takes 30 seconds. It's really painful. It's the worst way to lose the run. Thankfully, I'm good at this game, so it doesn't happen like very often. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna get this right here. Bam. And I'm just gonna leave. Bam. Paper Wario. I guess so. Yeah. I like how flat Wario looks in general. Ideally, you don't see him in this run, but you'd see him in like hard mode if I was running that. But like, it just looks very like, imagine this model right here, but just like very, very squished with the eyes just like popping out the side of his feet. It looks hilarious.
Like a frog.
If you ever played Wario Land 3, it's the exact same one, but in higher quality because GBA. It's so good. Oh, yeah, by the way, I skipped becoming Fat Wario there as well too, by just doing a very precise jump. The same as transformations, I swear, but I like skip most of them. You transform into like different like things, so you can just solve puzzles. But I kind of skip a lot of them in this run by doing some precise movement. It's really cool. Also, this song is one of the best in the game. However, it takes like a minute to start up, and then we hit the frog switch, so we don't really hear the good part. But it's okay. So now we're Fat Wario. Fun fact: if you eat an apple, you become instantly gain like 200 pounds. It's pretty great. But then, if you bathe in water, you lose all your weight. So, yeah, keep that in mind. If ever want to lose weight, just take a bath.
New weight loss plan. Just jump in the Atlantic for a second, and you'll
exactly.
be good to go.
Simple as that, really. So this shortcut I'm about to do right here, I never knew about growing up at all. But you can just kind of do this. These two blocks right there, you can just break for some reason. Otherwise, you go around the rim a little bit longer. Actually, I didn't know about that one at all until I started learning the spear for this game years ago. It's cool though. And there we go. Alright, 40 below fridge. So fun fact about the name of this level, 40 below fridge right here. So it's actually a reference to the fact that 40 below is the same temperature in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. You didn't think you learned something about temperatures while watching Wario Land 4 speedrun? You're wrong.
How wrong we were. We were in class this whole time.
Y'all are foolish. I'll teach you all about Wario someday. I do also run WarioWare, and I absolutely love like all the Wario games, so I can teach y'all a thing or two about it. Anyways, I'm getting off track. This level's pretty cool. It has ice physics everywhere, pretty much. But the main thing about it is you become Snowball Wario during this. And you can actually make that cycle there to get that snowball. It's just like, I'm pretty sure to move frame perfectly until that snowball, which is ridiculously difficult. But I have gotten it like twice or 3 times ever. And like, it's weird I can say that, because it's like, basically TAS only, but yeah. Somehow I got it before in a run. It is my current best split for this split. But yeah, anyways. You have to go all the way up here to get this snowball in particular, so you can fall all the way down to the bottom and defy physics by rolling uphill in the snowball. That's how we get out of this room here.
See, Wario just taught us something, you know, about physics, and then just broke the rules. Like,
exactly.
You have to know the rules to break the rules.
It's true. It's just like if you cover yourself in oil, you'll just repel all the water around you, so you can walk on the bottom of the ocean. Fun fact.
That tracks.
Exactly.
Side note, I like how all like Wario, you put him in different situations, and he gains an adjective that turns him into a different Wario every time. So you've got Flat Wario, Fat Wario, you've got Snowball Wario. They're not just Wario, they're all different Warios. Exactly.
It's just like if you ever played Wario Master of the Sky, there's all the different disguises that turn him into different things. It's exactly like that too. So really he's just disguising himself as like an overweight person or a flounder, like stuff like that. You know.
Wario, master of disguise.
As a snowball, just rolling up a hill, as they do.
I don't know what snowballs you've been looking at. All the snowballs around here roll uphill.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Alright, so it's Pinball Zone time. This is the hardest level of the entire game to optimize. However, shoutouts to the background art of this level being very good, especially that dragon right there. It's looking all derpy and stuff. It's very good. But yeah. It's really hard. So the idea is that to get 4 pinballs into those pinball receptacle sort of things right there. And that's how you get through the level. In this case, we're going to do that for this room, which is actually the most volatile room if you fail, because the cycles are pretty tight, but I already failed a bit, so well, don't worry about it, but it's okay. It'll be fine. That's the fruit room here. There's a bunch of fruit everywhere. Get that, and then go over here, get this one. We're gonna do a little slam dunk. Now here's kind of the jungle room. You got some monkeys and some snakes in the background. And some palm fronds, I guess. I don't know what it looks like otherwise. Some sort of leaves. That was nice right there. And then one more room over here before we get to the frog switch. This is all as much of ice everywhere. There's some very realistic looking Yetis as well. Oops, I missed that one. There we go. You'll see those Yetis very soon. There they are. They're walking. Oh no, I actually missed that. Oh no, don't fall. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna wait. Cool. Alright. Back in business. Oh no, how dare you, that's rude. And one more up here. Get in there. Alright, Get a little momentum going to that doorway there. Save the frames. Because shouts to saving the frames. That's all steering's about at the end of the day. You gotta save the frames and have some fun with it. But there's a bunch of robots in this room. I love that derpy looking one, like in the bottom right now. It's very good. Yeah, we're gonna take these 4 pinballs here, which all start in the same spot. Gonna throw this one over here to the right, like that. Then it's gonna fall down as we're getting this, as we're throwing this left one into there. And then we're going to take these ones, bring them up here, then throw them down. Yeah, the background of these levels are supposed to look like actual like pinball boards and stuff. We're gonna spawn them all in so we can make this start up. Basically, they look like actual pinball boards and stuff. That's the idea of it. It's really cool. That's why there's so many that's why there's all these like really zany looking art in the background. It's awesome.
Actually, here's a random historical question. Did this come before or after the Wario pinball game?
Wario pinball game?
I thought for sure there was a Wario pinball game. There was at least a Mario one.
Yeah, there's Mario Pinball Land on Game Boy Advance. This game came before it.
Came before? Okay.
Yeah, this was 2001, same year as the GBA was released. I think Pinball Land was a little bit later.
Gotcha.
I have not heard good things about that game, by the way.
Fair enough.
I heard like it's very bad in terms of its physics, and that's not good for a pinball game.
Definitely not. No.
It is what it is. We're not actually done with this with pinball zone. Speaking of which, we just gotta roll our way out of here. There we go. You don't want to mess up that soft resets. If you mess up that soft resets, you have to redo the entire 4-minute level you just played again. So don't do that.
That's a big ouch.
Thank you for shooting the best game ever. This game is freaking awesome, and I agree with you. Heck yeah. Alright, speaking of cool things, here's Cuckoo Condor, which after being the hardest level in the game to optimize, we have to defeat one of these bosses in the game. We're gonna bait out this hook right here, or its claw, I guess, and just hit it once it comes down like this. That's all we gotta do for now. Rinse and repeat until second phase. Pretty much, honestly, pretty much. It's actually slightly faster to jump into the hook and do a B-dash. Because sometimes the claw doesn't come down all the way, it comes down like a little bit higher up. So it's like a little faster to just do that sometimes. I don't know why. I mean, I just said why, but it's weird how it's like that.
Okay,
yeah, phase
2 is kind of horrifying.
Just a little bit. We actually saved 2 eggs there so we can alley-oop back to back like that. So we can feed that a little bit faster. And now we're on to what I call the developer-intended first passage of the game. Because a lot of levels here are very, very easy and very basic in a way. And like, for instance, Palm Tree is to go right, then you go...
Uh-oh.
A great song to it. Oh, I love it so much. It's so good.
Your mic cut out there just a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's something happened on my own end, but we're good. Blame Windows 10.
Dang it, Windows!
Thanks, Windows 10. Very cool.
How dare.
But yeah, if there's any donations or anything to read, this is actually a good time. This level, there's nothing really explained in this level, except for actually this jump right here, which you do very precisely to not get hit by that apple there. All right, go.
Unfortunately, nothing new just yet.
Gamers, come on.
Again, though, monkey choice.
Please go for Gon.
We need to have Gon win. It's important. We need Gon to win. It's important. Them's the rules. All right, and then we also have rolled out character choice. Rolled out isn't rolling around for a little while yet, but there aren't any bids on it yet. So put your bids. And
if you like Super Monkey Ball, rolled out is like a newer Super Monkey Ball game, if you will. It came out a few months ago in early access on Steam. It's very good.
I hadn't heard of it. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
It's gonna be a good run. That's why it's in the Monkey Ball block. Monkey Ball and Friends block. Yeah, good jump off of the enemy right there, and make sure he doesn't actually fall underneath me while I'm trying to do that ground pound. That's also very important too. we go right up here. Also, absolutely love the song in this level. It is so relaxing and makes you feel nostalgic even if you haven't played the game before. That's how I feel about it, at least. Yeah, there's all these different currents we gotta go through like this. And then after this, we have to avoid some more bees.
Not the bees.
Not the bees. I don't know what to call like Wario's transformation when he gets hit by a bee. He like puffs up and like floats upwards. I don't know what to call that, but it's one of them. Oh.
Oops, you could say like if you want to reference Wicker Man, you could say Nick Cage Wario.
Nick Cage Wario, yes. Not the bees. There's actually a little shortcut on the way out here, right here as well. For every reason, you can destroy those 2 blocks there. I destroyed one by accident, but you're still getting destroyed there to get out of their way faster. That's a thing.
Hey, we've got a donation.
Hey, go for it.
Murby donates $64 saying, "Go, go, Gon Gon." This is also to make up for all the terrible math puns I'm telling in chat. And with that, Gon Gon is in the lead with $69.
Nice!
Nice. Nice.
Thank you so much. Oh, okay, there we go. So there's actually a hard trick up here where after you skip some bubbles, it's very precise. Ideally, we swim optimally here and skip like 2 of them at least, but hopefully we get all 3. Let's see. Or all 4, rather. Oh, we got 2 of them. Get 3? Oh, so close. Oh, we still got it. We still got it. Technically, we still got it there. And we got the last one, too. That was smooth. You can get past, like... So the bubbles spawn on a random side there, essentially. It's like one of the... It's one of like the small bits of luck there are in this game. This run has, like, no luck to it, except for, like, stuff like that. And, like, the positioning of one enemy in another level, and that's really about it. But getting the bubble skips there can be a little bit frustrating sometimes, and thankfully that went very well. Now we're just gonna get out of here. Get a little bit of jumping right there. It's a little faster to jump on these slopes rather than run up them. Oops. Yeah, smooth moves. You also check out Juho's run of WarioWare smooth moves tomorrow. By the way, speaking of cool Wario games. And speaking of cool levels in Wario games, Monsoon Jungle, also another song that makes you feel very nostalgic if you've never heard it before. But it's also a very hard level because of this right here. Oops, messed it up, dang it. I was gonna look so cool if I just, like, did this correctly. But now I don't, and now I'm big sad. But you know what? It's okay. We'll get this right here. Bam. Nope, we're not getting that right there. Alright, I'm looking like a big silly goose then. You know what? It's okay. I'm a big silly goose sometimes. We need to be flat Wario so we can destroy this blue block right here. Another way to do it, unfortunately. Let's go all the way down here, and bam. Now I have to walk off the weight in this case. There's no wire to lose it instantly. I'll walk it off, and then there we go. I got a chance to redeem myself right here, though. I got a chance to redeem myself. We got 2 more rooms with small swinging platforms. Let's see if I can do it. There's 1. And there's 2. Look at that. See? Easy. Just like that. Alright, cool. At least I redeemed myself. That's the important part. Let's get out of here. We got the frog switch. And I'm just gonna go over here, past that door, which we'll go into a little bit later. But for now, we gotta get this chest down here first. And there's another chest right in this room we gotta get real quickly. And then, a little bit of a shortcut to actually get out of here. But you roll off of that small little hill right there. And then, if you time your jump correctly right here, bam, you can just go through here. And there's a little shortcut. why you can do that, but you can just kind of do that. Now we leave. We're right back in the first room. There's Keezer. And there we go. We conquered the small platform gauntlet. We conquered the tiny platforms. my one weakness as a speedrunner, a tiny platform. Alright, but yeah. Now we're on to the boss of Emerald Passage here. No, that's Cractus. Cractus! The idea behind him is that you're supposed to hit his head over and over again. Sorry, I'm actually sweating a little bit. This one where the gamer hat too often makes me sweat a lot. But yeah, so here's what we're gonna do to deal with him. Y'all want to learn how to do Hack and Infinite?
This
ground pound, jump off the ladder, get him every time. Ah! Simple as that, really. Just gotta keep doing this over and over again. Sorry, what was that?
This boss kind of, obviously this game came first, but this boss reminds me of one of the early ones in Cuphead.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Oh,
angry plant.
I was a little bit off there. Yeah, I can totally see that.
Also, I like how this boss is just like permanently stun locked.
Yeah, it is, unless you mess up like me. It happens. There we go. Now we're good. Alright, time for the... So after going through all 4 passages in the game, we unlock one last passage called Golden Passage. And then we unlock the level inside Golden Passage called Golden Passage. Now I have to beat it. So the gimmick here is that you actually have the frog switch right at the beginning of the level. You're on a timer the whole time now, basically. And in order to actually get through here really... Okay, I just did that. I messed that up. Let me try this again. I'm actually gonna go all the way back here because I've never done that before. That was weird. Alright, well here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down here and do this the correct way now. It's very precise to actually jump out of here, like this, out of the water. I don't know how I did that. That was weird. But yeah, we gotta do that. Just like that, and then go to this pipe instead. And now we're on track. That was strange. Anyways, we're gonna go over here, get this bat, become Bat Wario, and go up here, and get this chest right there. They're gonna do a full ground pound, because it's slightly faster, I guess. I don't know, I wanted to do it for swag.
Swag is very important.
It's very important. Very good. Yeah, we have to solve this elaborate puzzle here to essentially just give us Keezer right at the end of this room. This chest just appears really quickly, so we gotta jump off it very fast. So we can go up here and save like 10 seconds or so. There's another little archaeologist guy there. His name is Dr. Seinstein, who, fun fact by the way, is the villain of Dr. Mario 64. It also has its own game called For the Frog the Bell Tolls. I think it's a Game Boy exclusive to Japan Game Boy game. It's like a puzzle game. But yeah, that's where he's from. He's also in this game and all the puzzle rooms, but we kind of just skip all those in this run. But he's right there in Golden Passage. Shouts to Dr. Seinstein. Anyways, one more chest right here. You didn't see that one earlier, trust me. It wasn't there. Why are these blocks broken? That's weird. Oops, I don't know. This is actually weird now because these blocks shouldn't be broken. I think the way to do this is like that. Yeah, that's how you do it. I don't know why that works. Don't worry about it. Anyways, Golden Passage. We did it! We escaped the level in 7.5 minutes to spare. Whoa, how we're so good. Whoa. Yeah, final boss time right here. The run is never over in this game until you defeat this final boss. Let's just say that much. I am sweating a lot. Man, this is Golden Diva right here. Golden Diva has technically 4 phases, but really 3 of them that matter. The last phase is literally just like the final hit, and that's it. All right. So here's how you do it. The first phase, she's gonna have 4 masks that flow around her. You want to destroy those You want to hit those masks and like throw them back at her. And if another mask passes in front of her, it'll become tangible again. So you want to essentially do that as fast as you can, so his masks come up basically instantly. And the second phase, we're gonna have 4 different items cycle between her. A green ball, which we're gonna throw back at her. A blue ball, which we hit back at her. A black egg, which we just alley-oop back at her. And then a hammer, which we're gonna ideally just keep for the rest of the fight. And that's how we defeat her really quickly. So hopefully it all goes well. Did you snort the cat? The cat is cursed. You'll see the comments behind the cat after this run is done.
So the cat being cursed makes it more understandable that she would snort the cat. Just
yes.
Okay, all right. Just making sure we're on the same page.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that,
all right.
Cannon.
Okay.
You'll see the context after the run's done. It's right there. You'll see it. All right, but yeah, we're gonna keep this hammer the whole time. It's a little hard to do so, but I'm hoping make this look easy. Here we go. Barely missed her face there, but it's no big deal. All right, good. We got 2 more hits left. Oh, I barely missed the space in there. I missed her in general. Oh no. Alright, now we're good. So phase 3, she's gonna come down and start destroying all the treasure that she's protecting. Time is soon, by the way. 3 hits, and this phase is down, just like that. And then now it's just down to the lips, and that's it. And time. Yo, on my end I get sub 50. Let's go. Yeah, the cat's back. Look at that. Hooray!
Beautiful.
So the cat. So we skipped in the intro of the game, but essentially follow the cat into the pyramid, kind of our guide into it. That's pretty much what it is. Like, it guides us all throughout the game as well too. I'll spoil it right now before you even see it, but the cat is actually a princess named Princess Shakora. She was cursed inside the pyramid here to just cursed by Golden Diva there inside the pyramid and turned into a cat. And that cat, for a reason, it can also just turn into the shopkeeper of the game, which we skipped throughout, which we kind of ignored throughout the entire run. But you'll see them soon because we have an incentive to do soon. But yeah. Now a little fun fact as well too before I have to do that incentive, and because I also want to prolong this and see the end of the game because I just like it a lot. But little fun fact about the game. So we actually got 12 chests when we beat the game there. And that gives us the best ending in the game, which gives us Princess Shakora like short hair and like a short skirt that she wears. And but however, we get the good ending of the game, which is actually the canon ending according to at least the newspaper that appears in the intro of the game. Where like she appears with like a long hair and a long dress. Like that's what happens. She gets a long hair and a long dress, basically. But there are 2 joke endings to this game. And if you get between 3 and 2 chests, you get a princess that looks like Wario. And when Princess Shakora goes up to actually like kiss Wario, he has a very, very disgusted look instead of the look he's gonna have in a second. But if you get between 1 and 0 chests, you get a baby princess. And it's very hilarious. It's the look that Wario gives, but instead of gets this very cheeky look here. Look at him. It's so good. I love it. That's probably as magical.
Oh Lord. That's. Thank you, Wario.
Thank you, Wario. I must go. My plan needs me.
Making the cheekiest face.
But yeah, it's cool because like usually Wario's like the butt of the joke in all the games he's in, but in this game he actually wins. He saves the princess. He gets a kiss from the princess. He gets all the treasure he collected throughout the game. Like he actually wins in the end. And that's really cool to me. Sometimes the joke character has to win just occasionally, you know.
For him.
Yeah,
he needed a win.
And I guess before I reset the game and do the incentive, one little, I just gotta point at the credits here and just how good it is. It's like 4 minutes long, so I'm not gonna sit through this obviously, but I just love how you just get to live your memories throughout the game with just like all this treasure that pops out and just gives you a very detailed image like this. Like it's so good. Plus the song is just an absolute bop, and it changes too depending on difficulty you beat this game on as well, and what ending you get. So. For instance, if you beat this game on hard mode, you get Wario drives a truck. he beats the game on S hard, he actually drives a flying car for some reason.
These creds have a very fear and loathing vibe.
Yeah, I agree. It's really good. But yeah, let me stop wasting time here. Oh, I knocked my Fralgator down. Sorry about that. But yeah, we gotta do the incentive now, which is Warrior Hop. I'm gonna ask for quiet once we get to a certain point of Warrior Hop here. But for now, I'll explain it just a little bit. I'm also gonna turn my sound just a little more because it's important for this. There we go. Alright, so there's 3 minigames in this game. Essentially, these are to give you money so you can like hurt the boss a little bit more, and like to actually like get items to hurt the boss a little more in the shop. There's this home run derby here, which is actually really fun. I like this one a lot too. Turn your screen sideways and you just kind of hit like home runs. Nothing more than that. There's Royal Roulette, which is like a face matching game, and then there's Warrior Hop, which is an endless runner, and it's really fun. Let's try it out. We don't need a timer for this. It's okay. But yeah, so here's how it works. So so you have to pay attention to the rhythm of the song, and if you jump at the right time, the enemies make a sound effect. Like this guy right here, he goes like "okay" when you jump over him. It's great. So yeah, that's essentially how it works. I have the world record for this at 694 points. I absolutely just like went full avatar mode when I got that. But yeah, as you can see, every time you jump, you get points. If you mess up just a little bit, you actually just straight up. It doesn't give you like a jump sound, but sometimes you can still make it. That's okay. This part's luck right here. I don't know why. Sometimes the person playing the song just messes up here. He didn't this time though. Shout out to him. But yeah, my idea here is I get to the end of the 3rd loop because that's when the the 3rd loop actually just loops again. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for the end of the 3rd loop. Once you get past this loop right here, this first one, it speeds up and gives you a different pattern. Same with the 3rd one too. So here we go. Here's where I'm gonna ask for a bit of quiet so I can listen to this. Gotta listen to the rhythm and jump at the right time. Oh, I missed it. Moved another. Ow! Nice. I got it every time. Nice. All right, here we go. This is the hard part now. If you thought that was fast, this is way faster.
That wasn't the hard part.
That was not the hard part. This is the hard part. Here we go.
Not even close.
Work it. Here we go. Ah, damn it. First, I messed up on the first jump there. Can I get any chance to get one more chance here? I was almost at the very end there. If not, I'll just move on. That's okay. Do you get one more, or should we try again? Yeah, not okay. I jumped like 1 frame too early there. Very unfortunate.
You technically have like maybe
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
got a few minutes.
Let's go for it again then. Let's run it back, everybody. Yeah, I was almost right at the very end there. So at that part there are actually 3 really, really tight jumps you gotta make. Like, I'm pretty sure they're close to frame perfect. That's how tight it is. You gotta do that like 3 in a row right there, basically. See, I was really close. Usually I get that no problem because I just like Wario Hop a lot and I've played it a lot. But yeah. I used to do this like after every run back in the day that I did. Like at the end of every stream, I mean. Of attempts of this game. It's always fun, honestly. Like so here's kind of the fun a weird thing about this is that not in course of the game, but just like in general with like the record for this game. So so like for a while my PB was like around like 250 or so, I wanna say, for this. Or like close to like 200. And then one day I just like suddenly just didn't fail any of the loops after the 3rd one. Like usually I go to like the 4th loop and someone gets to the 5th loop and like that's what happened there and that's fine. But then like one day I just like went full avatar mode and just somehow beat the previous like best for this, which was a 607. And like before then was the 2nd place was like a 250 or so. It's like it was like a big power gap. But I just had one run where I just didn't fail. I got 694 somehow. It was ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Back to concentration a little bit. I get through the 2nd loop here, then get to the 3rd loop and not fail that part that I failed. Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, I got close. Alright, here we go. Here's the last part. Here's the hard part. Let's do this. Concentration time. Here we go. Ooh, got it. Nice, there we go. That's in the 3rd loop. Yeah, as you can see, there's 3 enemies in a row, like 3 times in a row there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Cow.
Now we're going until we fail. We're going until we fail then. If we fail, it's fine, but like, yeah. I'm gonna go into less concentration mode now, so I might fail sooner. It's all about if I just mess up like these A presses here, which I could if I'm just talking like this, you know, like it could just happen randomly for all I know.
Pretty much. Nice.
And Wario could just like trip off his tire randomly after all. That could happen maybe. Oh, there we go. See, I was talking.
Wario's balance is honestly enviable.
There you go. So we got through all 3 loops of it right there. The pattern stays the same through like the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd loops. So it's all about just knowing, eventually just knowing how it goes and just timing your A press correctly to the rhythm. It's so good. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you all enjoyed the Wario Hop showcase there. After this, I'll be doing. I'm still around doing some Starbucks assaults, which y'all donated for because it was a bonus run. So thank you all for doing that. But yeah, I'm going my own if y'all want to cut the break real quick while I set this up.